All right, Myers, it is finally time for the Myers Movie Minute. After months of begging, pleading, cajoling, I finally got Jay and Paul to let me post some movie reviews. So, unfortunately, I have not been able to go to the movies that much in recent months, but let me do a quick recap of some of the movies from the past year that I have really enjoyed, and I hope you will too. You'll see that they kind of all lean a certain twisted way. But that's unusual, I know, for me, but we'll go with it. Top of the list is Nope. If you haven't seen it, you missed it the best way you could see it, in IMAX. One of the best science fiction movies I've seen in forever. It was so good on the big screen, and I think unfortunately a lot of people were looking for a message that may or may not have been there. I just love the movie, love the acting, love the special effects. Also on my list, which you can probably catch on demand, pay-per-view, whatever you have, is the movie X, slasher movie par excellence. It takes place in the 70s, and the really important part about the movie X, besides the ending, which it has a fantastic ending, is that there is a prequel to X called Pearl that is also, I noticed, running simultaneously on Showtime. So you can watch X and Pearl on Showtime. And when you pay attention to the details in X, you'll see why things were the way they were when you watch Pearl. Another one, I guess it's a bit of a trend, and possibly my top movie for the last 12 months, is Barbarian. Just one of the scariest, craziest movies that you will ever see. If you don't like scary movies, I don't get you. You probably like those romantic movies that make you cry. I don't like to cry. I wouldn't go to a movie that makes me cry, at least not on purpose. But hey, it takes all kinds to make a world, and I'm glad you're here. A couple of others, I'll go through these a little bit quicker, but certainly the Academy Award winning Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. If you haven't seen it, see it multiple times. Fantastic movie. The Menu. This was one that went under the radar a little bit, and I'm not really into food culture, so I encourage you to watch this movie if you're a foodie. I think you'll love it. But like all the rest of these, it's scary. So, and finally, for something a little more lighthearted but action-packed, along the John Wick line of movies, it's not John Wick 4, which I still would highly recommend, but it is called Bullet Train with Brad Pitt. Really campy, very funny, but still filled with action. And you get your little dose of Paperboy if you like Atlanta, if you're an Atlanta fan. Now, a lot of folks are afraid to go to the movies. This is the best time to go to the movies because there's nobody there. It's rare that I'm in the theater and there's more than 5 or 6 other people there. Sometimes there's nobody else there. So I love it. Now's a great time to go to the movies. Join AMC Stubs and pay $25 a month and go see pretty much 3 movies a week. So, if you're watching your movies on TV, through an app, through Amazon Prime or whatever, I highly recommend The Swarm. Oh my goodness! If you're familiar with the Bayhive, however you pronounce it, and how crazy that is, you'll love The Swarm. It is so good. Another one that's highly acclaimed, a lot of people have given good feedback on, is Beef. That's on Netflix, and you get on that ride and you don't want to get off. Really good. And for series, if you haven't been watching Snowfall, now is the time to binge it, catch up, watch all the episodes. It is one of the rare shows where the characters are not simplistic, they're multi-dimensional. You can't predict how they're going to react from one time to the next because they change. And a really, really great series. And another one that's just ending is Atlanta. If you haven't been watching Atlanta, wow, binge it. It's on Hulu. You can watch all the episodes of both of those series on Hulu. Last but not least, let me cover the last 2 movies I saw in the theater. The first one was Guardians of the Galaxy 3, I think it was. It started out a little slow because so many people have copied that style that it kind of loses something, but once it picks up steam, it's classic and a great way for that series, for that group of movies to go out. And I also saw a movie called Hypnotic, mystery, sci-fi kind of movie, but the thing that kept me intrigued the whole time is that the star looks exactly like Ben Affleck. All the time I was like, is this Ben Affleck? I don't get it. How'd they find somebody to look exactly like him in this movie? So it's got some good points, but I don't know if I'd spend money to go see it, but I would certainly watch it on whatever streaming service you have when it comes on. So that is the Myers Movie Minute from mythical Mitchellville, Maryland. And we look forward to seeing you all here in Oxon Hill, Maryland, and at National Harbor for the 2023 Myers Family Reunion in July. So enter into our contest to win free registration for the Myers Family Reunion 2023 in National Harbor and Oxon Hill, Maryland. Look forward to seeing them. Love you, family.